Hey, YouTube. Happy Monday morning, Monday afternoon. Listen, this story, I've been mulling this over through the night, right? I said, well, should you talk about it or don't talk about it? Talk about it or don't talk about it? But talk about it went out. So what I want to talk about is the situation between Larry Reid Live, so Larry Reid, and Robert Nichols Jr. Okay, this is about a picture that was taken and sent to Larry Reid Live, right? Okay, so I don't know if you guys have seen the picture yet. I'm not going to post it on here. This man is extremely hot about this particular picture. He doesn't want it shown. He wants to take it down and erased. So I'm not going to involve myself by posting a picture. But I will post the links of these two gentlemen and their sides of the story. One of them is the guy, Nichols. He went on for 30 minutes. He was very angry, very hot, because a photograph was taken of his father, who is a bishop of this church, senior. This guy's in his 70s. They're at some kind of gathering. I don't know if it was in a restaurant or where they're at, but there was a picture taken. They were celebrating the daughter-in-law, right? His daughter-in-law, for whatever reason. I don't know what the situation was. It could have been a birthday. It could have been something else. But they were having a gathering, and she was leaning over the table. No, she was sitting down. He was leaning over the table, and he was planting a kiss right on her mouth. This is what I saw. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth, people. The primary claim of this guy, Nichols, is that this was not a kiss on the mouth. This was the angle of the camera. Now, I got to tell you, your computer allows you to zoom in as much as you want. I zoomed in to the highest I can get it. I think 500%, 500 or 700%, right on the lips. I don't know how that could be interpreted as anything other than a kiss on the mouth. Right? Now, this is the primary claim. Am I being clear here? I don't know if I'm jumping around or not. So the picture is of the bishop kissing this woman on his mouth, who is his daughter-in-law. Now, Mr. Nichols makes a very good point, because right next, you see the man's wife sitting right next to his daughter-in-law, and she is giddy. I mean, she's happy. Now, I don't know. I can't imagine no circumstance where she would be happy if this man was kissing this girl inappropriately on the lips. So there's the contradiction there. I mean, for one thing, we definitely see the kiss, to see the lips meet, unless it's photoshopped, and it doesn't look like it is. It doesn't explain that kiss. But she has no problem with it. She's sitting right next to him. And the woman's husband is sitting at the table. And this man, Nichols Jr., is sitting right there. So it could be completely innocent. I think the issue here is the kissing on the lips. Right? Anyway, someone was there. Someone took that picture. And someone, judging by the picture, is very close to this happening. Now, these things don't happen. You don't kiss nobody for a half hour. You kiss them for 5 seconds, a couple of seconds, right? At the very moment that these lips met, someone was there taking a picture of it. So, y'all know I'm a friend of Larry Reid show. So maybe I'm showing some, what do you call it, deference, seeing his side a little more. But I think they both have good points. It doesn't seem like these people were aware they were doing anything wrong. I'll put it like that. It all came down to that damn camera, catching that picture. Now, in all honesty, if you were to capture a picture of an Italian family in a gathering, you could do some real damage with that camera, because their tradition is they're always kissing on each other, right? I think Greeks are always kissing on each other. What was that in the Bible when Judas kissed Jesus? Was it on the mouth? It doesn't necessarily, my point is, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is the intent is intimacy. Maybe that sounds right. Anyway, so this dude is hot. He's extremely hot. I'm going to post a link in the description at Larry Reid. Now, for Larry Reid, he knows that some of this stuff is bound to happen when you cover the kind of stories he covers. I mean, he covers them every day. There are going to be some blips, some things, maybe some mistakes. But he didn't post a story about these people or accuse these people of sleeping together or anything. All he said was, is the picture under the caption, is this appropriate? This is this man's daughter-in-law. It caused quite a stir in the family, right? Let's see what else is going on here. So Nichols wants an apology from Larry Reid. I think Nichols has got a little bit of displaced anger here. Larry Reid posted it. That's because somebody sent it to Larry Reid. His issue should be with the person who took the picture of this kiss, the person who decided this was an okay picture to send out over the internet. I don't know why somebody in the family would think that. And even if he did kiss her on the mouth, what were they being? I mean, I just don't get the kiss. But does that mean they're having an affair? I just don't think from the story I'm getting, this guy, they're innocent. So it comes down to who took the picture and who sent it out. Probably somebody in this man's family. I can't imagine anybody else being close enough to photograph that picture in that second that it took place. It had to be somebody that was right there. So this man, Brother Nichols, I think he's a pastor as well. Certainly he's a minister. But his father is the bishop of the church, right? It wouldn't take all that much investigation to figure out who took that picture and who sent it. These people are people of wealth. He's in a grand room where he's filming at. I'm sure that they have money. They could easily hire a private investigator if they can't figure it out. More than likely, if there were pictures being snapped all over the place like he suggested, then there are probably pictures of who else was in front of him taking the picture. Who else was in the room? They can't remember who else was in the room. Unless they had just a paparazzi around, I can't imagine that either. So he doesn't want to be angry with somebody in his own family, more than likely. He wants to switch the blame to the person who posted it on their platform. Now, apparently other people posted this same picture. But since Larry Reid has a big following, it makes it like it's actual news. Right? Anyway, so this dude, he did a 30-minute, what do you call it? My language. Lord, when I wake up, my language, I don't have no vocabulary. Anyway, he went off on Larry Reid for 30 minutes, right? Larry Reid came on the show. You guys have to watch the entire video in order to see Larry Reid coming on his Facebook Live at the end. Right? What was I saying? The man even brought his daughter on, which, listen, everybody in the family is suspect of who thought that was cute. Somebody might have thought it was funny. Someone might be enemy of the lady. Somebody might be an enemy of the bishop. Someone might have just thought it was funny or wouldn't get much publicity. But the other people who brought it to Larry Reid's show, those are the ones you should blame. The people who made it public. Now, he was suggested, oh, yes, I forgot this part. Okay, Larry, don't be getting mad at me. I'm just reporting the news. Like you said, it's okay. It was already out there, right? At first, Larry Reid told this man, I will not give up my source. The man said, I want to know who sent you the picture. And Larry Reid told him, I will not give up my source, right? As these men got a little heated further down the line, Larry Reid said, and I heard it, and you guys can listen to it, Natalie sent it. Now you figure that, I'm just leaving it on the table. He said, Natalie sent it. Slip of the tongue, I don't know. I'll let you guys make the judgment. And more than likely, Larry Reid show takes place tonight. Maybe we'll have more clarity. And maybe these men can get over this and get on about the business.